I'm Tony Martin, and I'm the manager of the Backdraft factory in Durban, South Africa. Well, I think the day I was born, I started loving motor cars, and it's been a love affair with motor cars my whole life. Motor cars, motorbikes, anything that has an engine in. Well, I had a visit from a friend of mine who had immigrated to America, I think about 17 years ago. His name is Red Dodd. And I knew him from go-kart racing and generally lived close to me here in South Africa. He came to visit me and he said that he has an idea that he'd like to build Cobra style motor cars and export and sell them in America. And I said to him, well, what do you want me to do? He said, well, I want you to make them for me. That's how it began. There's so many facets of our business which we've embarked on and we are passionate for us. Once we started building the cars, my affinity for the roadster style motor car in the Cobra style motor car grew and grew and grew. And as we went along, we evolved the motor car from the Type 1 that we built through to about the five or six which we're now building. We've tried to improve the motor car every year, which we have succeeded in, and we now have quite a sophisticated motor car. The actual building of the cars is one of my passions. I can't wait to get up in the morning to come to work because I want to see what's happening here. I want to see a better car built, and I want to see more cars built. At the moment we're building about 20 units a month, which was where I said that I would stop. But the way orders and interest worldwide are going for our cars, I think we're going to have to up production levels. When I get a new customer in, I show them a drum of resin, a roll of fiberglass and our steel stack. And I'll say to them, that's where we start, this is your motor car. We then go through to the engineering department where we manufacture the chassis. We manufacture the chassis, we manufacture certain suspension parts, windscreen frame, basically all the steel parts that are required for that car are made in our own engineering division. That kit, should I call it, which is numbered. All our cars have an international 17-digit VIN number, and they are homologated in South Africa as a production road car. I think possibly one of the only replicas in the world that are classed and certified as a production car. Right, that kit goes through to our composite shop, where the chassis is sandblasted, the chassis in pieces is sandblasted, and then immediately painted with a direct-to-metal epoxy. It's a special epoxy paint that a CalGuard have produced for us. We've tried powder coating, we've tried virtually every type of coating, and we find this is the most durable and gives the best finish in the car. Once that is done, it goes through to the assembly bay, which is also in our fiberglass shop. Brake and fuel lines are fitted, and it awaits the body. The body is completely made in-house. It then goes into the assembly bays where the car is built. By meaning built, headlamps are fitted, doors, bonnet, hood, boot, roll bars, windscreen. Virtually, the car's virtually built, so when it leaves that shop, there's no more cutting, filing and fitting of parts. The car is then stripped of some of the parts and it goes into an oven and it's baked at 85 degrees for 4 hours. This allows the fiberglass to cure 100%. The parts that have been taken off are put into a basket, should I call it, and taken through to the assembly department. The body on the chassis then goes through to the paint shop, where it is straightened. When I term straightened, all little imperfections taken out, door gaps and that are done. It's then painted with the latest technology paints and the best technology paints we can buy. We're very proud of our painting because, you know, that's the face of the motor car. And without fear of contradiction, I think it's one of the best painted Cobra replicas that's available today. The car is allowed to drive for 2 or 3 or even 4 days, and it then goes into the polishing bay where it is hand sanded and hand polished. After this process, it has the final check in the body shop, and it's washed and then sent through to the assembly department. We take it up at final assembly, where the wiring loom is laid into the motor car and the carpets are fitted to the car. We make every single bit of upholstery in-house. That's from the carpets to the seats, soft tops. We upholster hard tops and that in here. Every single bit of that upholstery is made in-house here in South Africa. We pride ourselves in being pretty flexible. We're able to build an interior and an exterior to some degree exactly to the specifications of what the customer wants. I always say to the customers, you know, bring your thoughts and your wallet with, we can build what you want. The car is then built up to turnkey minus status, which means everything on the car is fitted, built, finished off, excepting the engine and transmission. If a car is to go elsewhere in the world or for local production, that goes into our a further assembly bay where the car is built into a complete car, tested, ready for export or delivery locally. I would think that of the exported car, I would think 75 to 80% of the car is built here in our factory in South Africa.